This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. Three-Way Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
I see that. This happens every time they play. Oh, here they go.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Nice grab. It's Finley. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Great pursuit by the defense. That dropped him for a loss that time.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Finley.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass caught. Can he get in? He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the big lineman a little too far downfield, and the official spots it, draws the flag, and takes the touchdown off the board. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Auburn.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Or way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
After the first half loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finds room at the 30. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him. A big gain missed by the drop.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Look out, room to run here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Finley. Tiny space at the 20. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Auburn now operating in the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's an out route, the catch made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Tack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle, but first down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Hand off with a single back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh.
No, he gotta go, bro. This nigga tripping, bro. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, he throwing ducks, though. Like, I ain't got time for that, man. I'm already getting my ass kicked. Shit. I don't need any extra help. Shit.
Drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On the run, it's Finley. Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Damn, bro.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points. Now you got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Bro,
see, try to this run inside, but nowhere to go.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back patrol, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was...
They'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Auburn. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Back to throw. It's Adams. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Looking to scramble. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Back to throw. It's Adams. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced blitz and a quick sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to throw. It's Adams. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Adams. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looking to pass. It's Adams. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Finley. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Adams. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Adams. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
The defense showing blitz here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throwing for his running back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. He finds some space. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Grinding away with a running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications. And the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoffs.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. 1st down, looking for more now. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.